Allegheny in the Monongahela River, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
58. Rodgers. He'll find his big target. Pat Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll run it right here with Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
First down and 10 yards
26.
to go.
319. To throw, it's Rodgers. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. with some points.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. They're called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try it now with Warren. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him short of the goal line. It is a defensive stop on 4th and goal.
We'll see how much that decision costs them as the game unfolds, but give credit to this defense. They found a way to get off the field. They had their backs against the wall there on the opening drive.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Dak. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 49.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Second down, Prescott moving to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Get 300! Get 300! To throw is Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
18. Hey, 88. On play action, Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Hey, 18, 630. Hey, Mike. Hey, take 26. Back north. Here's Rodgers. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Rodgers going up top again. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big connection from Dak to CeeDee. 33 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Once again, it's Sanders. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott.
The 45-yard line.
Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over possession here at the 44.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will score. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On third down, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 8.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Hey, take 26. Jump out. Go to 50. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
319. Back north. 630. Jim. 26.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Austin complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go to 50. 58.
Rodgers wants to change the look. A handoff for Warren. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
58.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Get 300. Get 630. Back north.
Rodgers now to throw. And it was caught. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Inside. Green 18. Green 18.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Joe Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to come?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw, Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
EQ. West right zip. Go.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Bye.